Hey guys, Bethesda Time Lord here, and after a full day after basically an entire weekend of rehearsals and auditions, it's time I had a bit of a break. So, E3's happening. It's already started. I've seen some trailers already, like pre-E3 trailers, and EA had their press conference this morning. I watched that early. Didn't see it all, but I wasn't too keen on it. It wasn't exactly as impressive as I thought. It had some good stuff in there, but it wasn't really my cup of tea. Like, the only thing that really excited me was the fact that they're making more Star Wars games, but God knows when they're getting released, or what they are. I mean, apparently they're doing a Battlefront 2 and maybe another BioWare-based Star Wars game. Maybe they should just remake Knights of the Old Republic. But, no, I don't think it's too big. Like, I guess Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2 may take your fancy, or pick your fancy, but not mine. So, I'm about to watch the Bethesda press conference. It's been on already. I haven't seen any, confirmations of what's been on. I even skipped, like, the pre-conference just in case there was any, early previews. So I'll be watching the Bethesda press conference and just doing a reaction to that. I don't know anything, trust me. I've been waiting to watch this all day. I'm probably going to do this with a few of the press conferences. I just didn't do EA because just missed it, I guess. So, with all that said, let's go. Wait, what? Oh, already. Wait. Are they making another Quake? We're opening up with Quake. Okay. Know a bit about Quake. Quake's cool. It's basically like the other Doom / Wolfenstein kind of gameplay from the 90s. What is this? Was Quake an arena-based shooter? Because I can't remember. I know it had a single-player campaign. It had a campaign, but did it have like an arena-based game, or is that just Unreal Tournament? I don't know. Well, that guy looks pretty British. It's definitely a Bethesda thing if they got that kind of design. Yeah, I did not see this coming. Like, Quake's a very unexpected game to bring back. To be honest, I didn't watch the Bethesda press conference for last year, so it's weird to watch this one. Yep, it's Quake. Quake Champions. That looks pretty good. Bethesda always make good looking games, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Studio Director of id Software, Tim Willits.
id Software, that's right, sounds familiar.
Good evening, and welcome to the Bethesda E3 Showcase. Yes,
Who the hell is this guy? I mean, I heard his name, but...
The game that defined competitive multiplayer is back and better than ever. You know, it's hard to believe that 20 years ago, Quake was first released. And, you know, if you'll excuse the pun, the aftershocks can still be felt to this day. Quake set new standards for multiplayer and pushed the boundaries for graphics and gameplay. Quake also became a pioneer for esports. And 20 years later, Quake is still played in tournaments across the globe. The biggest of those tournaments is our very own annual gathering, QuakeCon, which will attract this August tens of thousands of people to Dallas. As a co-designer of the original game, I'm extremely proud and excited to be standing here today to announce the next chapter of this great game, Quake Champions.
It looks good. Like, Quake was such a big game in the 90s, it wouldn't be surprising if it was.
Quake Champions is a competitive
If it wasn't, it would be surprising if it was terrible.
shooter for the PC,
But
designed for
it's gonna be
players
pretty
of
good.
all skill levels.
Sorry.
Whether you are new to Quake or have been fragging for the last 20 years, Quake Champions will give you the challenge and rush you'd expect from id Software multiplayer games. Now, we know that high-end performance is critical with this type of game.
Do we?
So be assured, as with any id Software game, that Quake Champions will be fast, with amazing graphics running at 120 hertz with unlocked frame rates. Yes. You're going to get heart-stopping action that will keep you on the edge of your seat as you fight in classic arena combat. Quake Champions also taps into another hallmark of the franchise: unique and badass characters. The game features a diverse cast of warriors.
I mean, it's not like it's not Overwatch, because nothing beats the characters from Overwatch.
You to fight the way that you want.
Big gorilla guy.
And you know that it has a long tradition
Grim Reaper.
of supporting competitive tournaments, and that continues with Quake Champions. The game is designed for world-class.
We know when it's
esports
coming
players
out, though.
at every level, from the world's greatest Quake players to anyone willing to test their skills in the arena. So as part of the launch plan for Quake Champions, Bethesda will be supporting and expanding competitive tournaments and leagues beyond QuakeCon. And we'll have more to share about that in the coming months. I hope you enjoyed this sneak peek into our newest game. Join us at QuakeCon in August, and we'll have even more to talk about. And now, please join me in welcoming Bethesda's Global Vice President of PR and Marketing,
Vice President.
Hines.
Yeah, that's right. It's not the president, it's the vice president.
Thank you.
You don't understand what's going
Thank you, Tim. As Tim said, we'll have even more to show on Quake Champions this August at QuakeCon. It's
So,
right
no
there in
Quake?
the name. How would we not have our new Quake game at QuakeCon? Makes any sense. But right now, we're not at
think that was
QuakeCon. We're at
teased, but-
E3, the biggest week in gaming, and this is the Bethesda E3 showcase.
So moving on from Quake, because Quake is just the start, and that's you open the show. I wonder if Sony will open up the Last Guardian
To
again.
everyone here with me and to the millions of you watching online around the world, thank you for joining us. We planned this showcase just like we make all of our games for you. Now last year our showcase kicked off a big year for Bethesda, one of the biggest in our many years of making games. So let me mention just a few highlights. The Elder Scrolls Online was released on console and became one of the best-selling games of 2015 and was named MMO of the Year.
Was it? I don't remember that. I don't remember that happening.
We launched Fallout Shelter, the very first mobile game from Bethesda Game Studios.
I think
and
that's
became
hilarious,
an
'cause a
instant
friend of
hit
mine
and
actually
winner of
plays that.
multiple Mobile Game of the
Ow.
Year awards. In November, Fallout 4 was one of the biggest launches in the industry.
And didn't get Game of the Year.
So you've heard of it. Good. And won numerous Game of the Year awards, including at DICE and again at the BAFTA Awards. And now Fallout 4 is bringing user mods to Xbox One. And
Didn't beat
soon to
Witcher
PS4
3,
in a way
though.
that's never been seen before. And just last month, the new Doom was released to rave reviews.
Oh yeah, that was good. Doom was good.
Now, the original Doom almost single-handedly popularized first-person shooter games, and now you have a new Doom game, faithful to its legacy with some of the best graphics and gameplay ever.
Let me guess, DLC
and millions
packs.
of fans have been enjoying the fast-paced action and creating and sharing mods using SnapMap. The response to all of these games has been amazing, and your enthusiasm and support for us has encouraged us to go even bigger. You just heard about our new Quake game. Let's see what else we have planned for you guys.
So what do you have planned
At
for us?
last year's showcase, I told you about the Elder Scrolls Legends, a free-to-play
Oh.
collectible card
I was
game.
gonna say,
Now,
when the
like
hell
I
is
said
that
last
coming
year,
out?
I am a huge fan of these games. I play them a lot. So this is a game I'm particularly excited about. Legends provides a very deep strategy experience through both single and multiplayer modes, beginning with a campaign complete with a compelling story, interesting characters, and
And
some
it's a
great
card
The
game.
story is told from the perspective of a moth priest named Kellen, I'll let him tell you a little more as we take a look at the campaign's opening cinematic.
Elder Scrolls Legends is a card game. Nah, card games are good.
The Elder Scrolls show us what was. And what yet will be.
Splitting this in parts, by the way, so...
And they have revealed much to me.
Well, let me
Spare us
do
your
that.
stories, old man, unless they can sharpen spears. Our war chief is dying. Our enemies are massing for another attack.
I'll wait until the end of this and then I'll do the second part.
We have the scroll we came for.
Why does the cat sound like... And to the side, he see.
Words yet to speak here. Stories can do surprising things, Spear Maiden, whether they are true or not. And
We lost the recording. Nice work, GameSpot. There we go. You okay?
When Legends begins,
Sorry.
you're set on a path to discover the